Our SoCal Spotlight is on Sylmar today. It's a community nestled in the hills of the northeastern San Fernando Valley, and we're taking a look now at a park caring for exotic animals from all over the world. Sheba Turk is live at the Wildlife Learning Center. Hi, Sheba. This place looks amazing.
Hi, Amy. It absolutely does. And as an animal lover, I've got to hang out with the porcupines this morning. We've got some monkeys. There's a beautiful hawk behind me. This place has actually dozens of rescued animals or displaced animals that ended up here in some crazy ways. So I want to start with my friend, the alligator, who hilariously they call Fluffy Guys because he's one of the ones who was somebody's pet. David Riherd is the director. This is such a cool place.
Oh, well, thank you for that. And thank you for coming out and visiting us. Like you said, Fluffy was someone's pet. They kept him in the bathtub when he was just a little alligator, and of course they get quite large and can be dangerous. So, like many of the animals that come here, they were confiscated because it is illegal to own an exotic animal as a pet, and brought to the Wildlife Learning Center for us to care for the rest of its life.
Wow. Yeah. And yeah, kind of tell us what happens when they get here.
Well, we give them a home and we give them care. And a lot of these animals require specialized care that maybe the pet owner wasn't aware of. They didn't have the education or the experience to work with these animals. So sometimes they do come in poor health. But we have a veterinarian who specializes in zoo animals that could treat the animals and experienced staff to care for them.
Awesome. And there's a larger mission here. You actually care for some of these animals that are on the brink of extinction.
Yeah, we participate in what's called a species survival plan, and the goal of that is to maintain a zoological population of a species that's either threatened or endangered, and you can kind of think of it as a safety net against extinction. If you have a population of animals that are now extinct in the wild, you have the option of possibly returning them to the wild. And most people are familiar with the species survival plans. The California condor made its comeback because they were bred at the Los Angeles and San Diego zoos and were successfully reintroduced back into the wild. And now their population has grown tremendously.
Nice. Yeah. So this is such a special space. We've seen a lot of school kids running around this morning. So you open it up to the community. People can come visit.
Yeah, because we want people to appreciate wildlife, to value our natural resources, and to advocate for the conservation of these animals and their wild spaces.
Awesome. Well, you've been introducing me to some of your animal friends this morning. I met the porcupine earlier. Where are we going now?
We're going to go meet our sloth.
Okay.
His name is Sid, and
how did he get here?
Well, he is part of the species survival plan that we are in for the two-toed sloth.
Okay.
And we are celebrating the birth of our first baby sloth here about a year ago.
Aww.
And so that's a great contribution to the population, which we're trying to grow.
Awesome.
Animals all over the world are threatened. Rainforests are being destroyed. This is the natural habitat for sloths. So, you know, anything that's living in the rainforest is threatened with the possibility of extinction.
This guy looks like he is just so chill. Is he hungry?
He's always up for a little snack if you want to try feeding him.
What am I feeding him?
That's a piece of yam.
Oh, okay.
And if you just hold it up right up to his mouth, he should take it from you.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, they're so sweet. All I think about them is being slow, right?
Yeah, they're slow. They, if he feels threatened, they can move a little faster than you might expect.
Really?
But they mostly depend on camouflage to avoid predation. They get high up in the trees, and in the wild, in the rainforest that they live, there's a lot of humidity, and algae grows on their fur. Wow. And that algae actually gives them this green coloration, so when they're up in the trees, they blend in really well with the leaves, and predators have a hard time spotting them.
Listen, guys, and you can learn more about all these animals, including my new friend, the sloth. They're open every weekday here at the Wildlife Learning Center from 10 until 5, Amy, so you got to come check it out.
Well, Sheba, visitors get to see these really cool animals, but are there any chances to actually interact with the animals like you are?
Yes, so that was the cool part. So earlier this morning, you guys saw me feeding the porcupines, and David says when you come visit, that's something that visitors can actually do. So I'm glad you guys asked, because I think people would love to do that. I was very surprised, like how docile and sweet they were.
Yeah, and feeding a sloth, come on. It's great. Thanks so much,
Oh,
Sheba.
epic. Bucket list. It's done. Thanks.
All right, let's check in with